Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Bonus Points episode E3 2017. I'm one of your hosts for today, Roger McCorney, also known as @RogFormer on the internet. And as always, I'm joined by the best co-host man could ever ask for, the one, the only, @Caleb_Talks on the internet, Caleb Cy Thumble. How you doing, Caleb?
I'm doing great, Roger. How are you?
I'm dying. I'm coughing a lot.
So that's lack of a Splinter Cell game.
Lack of Splinter Cell game.
Switch exclusive?
Switch exclusive, man. I would buy a Switch for that.
Yeah.
So we just finished the Sony show.
Yeah.
My first takeaway, I said to you before, I think that this, even though I did say it before, I did say that and it was a solid show. I'm not going to say that it wasn't, right? I'm not going to backtrack.
Yeah.
It was a very solid show.
It was solid, yeah.
I still feel like it was lacking games. It was lacking announcements for sure, which is a very non-Sony thing to do.
Yeah.
Sony's very much about pow, 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 pow. It didn't have Sucker Punch's new game. It had a bunch of VR games that we really didn't care about. There was problems inside of the pacing of the show, for sure. And by the time you got to Spider-Man, while Spider-Man was great, I just felt like I was missing something. I was missing that big, hey, I want something different. I want a surprise. I want the Batman game. I want something. Just give me something.
Yeah, I wanted a surprise. Yeah. Yeah, they showed off everything we had seen before.
True.
And, like, it all looked great.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they showed off one, Sony exclusive that looked bad.
No, yeah, Days Gone looks good.
Yeah, Days Gone looks really good. They just didn't. I think it was their weakest showing in a long time.
For sure.
There's nothing new. You got Monster Hunter World, the Shadow of the Colossus remake,
which was good for a lot of people.
Yeah, and like I'm sure there are a lot of people that love those games, and that are going to really enjoy them. But that's just like, I'm excited for the Shadow of the Colossus game or remake, but that's really the only new thing they announced that I'm excited for.
Yeah,
they announced new VR stuff. But
I mean, the newest thing that they showed that I was excited about was only Spider-Man, and that wasn't really new. That was just gameplay, just confirming what I thought was going to be shown. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start from Spider-Man and go backwards? What do you want to do? Because I feel like Spider-Man's at the top of our brain.
Sure, yeah, we can talk about Spider-Man.
What did you think?
It looked really good.
Yeah.
It looked really, really, really good. The scale of that game, like, I know it's New York and everything, and coming into it, I should have known that, like, just the verticality of everything, especially for a web-sling Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
But when I saw the demo, I was like, okay, yeah, that's right. And I mean, it was a really good demo. Yeah. It looked great. Really pretty. Combat looked fun. Like,
very cartoony, like very much.
Yeah.
Like it was very like the animations and the idea and the way that the game was playing was almost like a concept demo, and that's what I loved about it because it was clearly in-game footage. So the game is just super fluid and beautiful and very much a Spider-Man game. From the animations to the humor, sorry, to the combat. Like the combat is Spider-Man. It isn't trying to be something else. Of course, it has taken a lot of things from Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. You can clearly see that the Predator takedowns, the swing shot, like you can see that they take a lot from for Batman. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. They did it in a very Spider-Man way. If you look at Shattered Dimensions took things from Batman, the stealth stuff, but they did it in a very Batman way because it was the noir Spider-Man. It was going to be like the stealth, basically Batman. So this is just taking that and adjusting it and making it better. The thing that I did really love was how, of course, the ending reveal. So does that mean that he's Miles, or Miles is in the game, or what do you think about that?
I think the guy that said, that guy's definitely Miles Morales.
Of course, no, I'm saying is the Spider-Man Miles Morales?
No, like the guy in the blue and red suit, is he Miles Morales?
What? Caleb?
You said is Spider-Man Miles Morales?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
The guy in the blue suit that we saw fighting, is he Miles Morales?
What's happening?
The guy taking the video is Miles Morales.
Yes, I understand that.
And he is Spider-Man.
I don't know. He could be.
At some point, he's definitely Spider-Man. At some point, you'll probably see him in the black suit.
That's what. No, what I was saying was that there's gonna be two Spider-Man. Like this is not.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Peter Parker.
I feel like it.
I just forgot if it was confirmed that the guy was Peter Parker already.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I think I don't think you put Miles Morales in a game where he's not
Of
Spider-Man.
course, no, I understand that. I was just confused as to the logistics of all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool reveal. That was interesting.
Uh-huh.
That was like a
Yeah,
very
that was also nice.
post credits type thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Which that was neat. 2018. Where do you think that this game is coming out?
Fall.
Yeah.
If they didn't say early 2018, that's definitely fall. The game looked like I thought it looked super far along, but I guess not.
Yeah, I guess not. I think that that's very much a vertical slice, like very much so.
Yeah.
So I guess my prediction was wrong. It didn't seem that they necessarily showed off specifically that it was going to be like a very web slinging type thing, but I think I don't think it was necessarily all. It seemed like the person was actually like screwing up a little bit. Like there seemed to be a little bit of at least skill to swing around the city.
The the web sling looked great.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it looked fantastic. I thought they did a good job. The vertical slice they chose did a good job of showcasing how the movement works and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I love the wall running mechanic. I love when Spider-Man sort of slammed into the building, and then there was the fire escape. How he sort of crawled through that. That was cool.
What'd you think about the QuickTime events?
I like them. I've never disliked QuickTime events. I've always been fine with them, and I think they work in a Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I think they're necessary, especially for these huge, larger moments. And people are saying, what if it's too linear? I don't think it's going to be an open-world Spider-Man game, so it's not going to be too linear. At least the story missions might be, but, you're still going to be running around doing your side missions, so I assume not. Yeah, I think it's a really solid game. That made me very happy. That was, of course, the best way to close the game. The thing, I thought it would be a better intro. Talking about the intro, first things first, no audio.
Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird.
They really screwed that one up for a long time. Like two things.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did you think about what they showed from Uncharted Lost Legacy or whatever it's called?
Uncharted looks good. More Uncharted. I mean, I've seen everything I need to see from that game. I know it's gonna be large, and it's gonna be the least linear we've seen Uncharted so far. But yeah, I'm done looking at that game until it's out in my hands, because not only is it coming out soon, but it's a franchise we already know. Like and it's Uncharted. It's not like they're gonna do anything radically different.
Yeah, for sure. I thought the intro was nice. I mean, like the actual what's called the music or whatever. Like
that was good. The set pieces for Sony are ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure. Like they're on another level, especially with the waterfall and everything. Like I don't know if you noticed when Destiny 2 came up, on the sides, like they put up a bunch of banners.
The banners, yeah.
Which was like
that was
such
crazy.
a nice little touch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, during Days Gone, they had the zombies hanging from the ceiling. Awesome. Yeah.
Days Gone. Yeah, let's talk about Days Gone. That game, holy shit. That game looks impeccable. I mean, okay, here's the thing. It's a lot of people are like, well, it's Last of Us 2. But for me, I look at it as it is Last of Us, but with I feel like it's more of like a Walking Dead than it is a Last of Us. You know what I mean? Like the video, like the TV show. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I think that's how the
gameplay. My connection to it isn't even. It's post-apocalyptic and everything. Yeah. But my connection to Last of Us is entirely the gameplay so far. Although it does seem a bit more open-ended.
That's what I was saying.
To the point where it's like almost Hitman. They're Hitman. There are different ways to take down a certain situation. In terms of like the apocalyptic setting, it's definitely World War Z to me, way more than anything else, just because of the amount of zombies. Yeah, it looked really pretty.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty. I'm interested to see how the story is.
Yeah, that looked interesting too. The acting was great too.
Yeah, it's definitely very story driven. I don't know how good the story will be. And you can't tell that until you actually get the game in your hands. But it's interesting. I love everything with the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That looked dope. I want to know how linear this game is.
It doesn't seem... It seems like semi-open world, at least.
Yeah, especially with the way that he's traversing with the motorcycle.
Yeah, that's the thing that I think that's the reason I bring up Walking Dead in terms of the story more than anything and the zombies, because Last of Us is like very like, okay, you have 3 zombies and they can murder you and it's really tense and it's scary, and that's like the entire interaction. This is like, here's 1 trillion zombies, but also you're using them to your advantage. You're trying to stake them out or whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's why I compared it to that more than anything. I think it's going to be a lot more about surviving zombies than it is about like this human connection necessarily, you know what I mean? Like surviving zombies and like the tension that builds. And Last of Us was very much this like super sad and depressing story about 2 human beings more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did they show next after that? I'm sorry.
We got New Horizon DLC.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Good for people.
Yeah,
I like that.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I still really need to play Horizon.
Me too. I'm waiting for it to drop down in price a little bit.
Yeah, I have it. I just don't. I'm going out of town soon, so I don't want to start it and then not be able to beat it.
Yeah, just send it to me.
Yeah. I'll send it to you.
Awesome, man. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it might not get there for a while, but
yeah. Appreciate it.
Just keep your eye.
Yeah, a few years.
Yeah.
What else did they show after that? Sorry.
We got Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy for people.
That game's really pretty. I love the scale. And I know that game's always had that, but I love the scale of the monsters. How open it was, just how large everything is.
It was interesting seeing it on like an actual HD PS4. Because the only time I've ever played that game or seen it is on PSP or whatever, or like a very small screen. So it was cool to see that. And the huge sword. I was like, oh, that's Monster Hunter. Never mind. It was like, I was like, there's 3 games that could be, and one of them is Monster Hunter. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then we see Call of Duty.
We saw Shadow of the Colossus after.
Oh yeah, Hunter. That was a big one. That was super exciting.
Yeah, I saw Blue Point and I was like, hold up, are they getting their own game?
No.
Or no, still no. But they're a really talented studio when it comes to doing what they do. Yeah,
for sure. People are excited about that. I think that's the biggest reveal out of everything today, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that is. I'm excited to play it for the first time through that. Hopefully, hopefully they fix the controls or whatever, made it like really nice for me to play for people of a new generation. Then we got World War II.
Yeah, probably at some point. Or we got VR.
Oh yeah, VR doesn't matter. I mean, there was nothing really there. I mean, Supergiant. Sure, yeah, but Supergiant announced like 3 games today.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Or Supermassive or whatever.
Sorry, Supermassive. Supermassive revealed 3 games.
Yeah, I'm really worried about that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. One of those is that shitty Bravo game, which is like this dumb like Call of Duty.
Yeah, that game looked like a phone shooter, like
it did.
Like a first-person shooter that you'd play on your phone.
I forget the other 2, but yeah. Oh, sorry, the other 2 were like creepy, weird games, and that.
The mouse one looked cool.
The mouse one was a Supermassive game?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. No. The mouse game looked cool. I mean, it looked neat, but whatever.
Yeah. Skyrim's big. Skyrim's a big deal.
I'm happy for people. I mean, it's probably gonna be a different release, but yeah, it's happy for people. I still think that's kind of a ripoff, honestly.
What?
A VR game that you already have, and it's VR mode, so it's another $60, $40.
I guess.
Like I feel like there should be like an upgrade fee or something like that, like $10, $15.
Yeah, especially if you already own the game, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Moving forward, then we showed Destiny. Destiny was really nice. I thought that looked good. I mean, I think it's still weird that your main character survives and just loses all their guns. Like I thought they were just gonna kill off the main character of your first game. I thought that would have been neat. Like kill off your guardian, but like all of them just get thrown off a building.
Yeah. I don't know. It was weird to see Destiny with the story and like an actual like antagonist.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't tell you the end of like. There's no one big bad guy of the original Destiny to my memory. So it was weird to see such a defined and clear story and antagonist.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's good. I mean, I'm down for that. I'm down for an actual story in Destiny 2. World War II Call of Duty, we saw a lot less than I thought we were going to see. It still looks good. I mean, it's a good-looking game.
Yeah, it looks like Call of Duty. The little gameplay that we saw was very fast.
Yeah. Like the guy like shooting someone and then turning into a freaking flamethrower. Like that was very much Call of Duty. I don't know. I actually wouldn't have mind seeing like a full gameplay demo of that.
Same here. Yeah, I would have liked to see like give me a bit of the campaign, maybe even multiplayer. Although I kind of know what to expect from that already.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked good. I wish we saw more of that. For once, I'd like to see more of Call of Duty.
For once. Conference. Yeah, for once. I mean, I think it was last year where they showed it, and that was like we all looked at each other. We're like, "Is this Call of Duty? This is like really cool." Like,
the space.
Yeah, sim, the space one. Yeah, that one was cool. Like, I don't think Call of Duty is a bad game to show off sometimes.
No, yeah.
It's a very visually pleasing game to show, and it has interesting ideas at the very least. What else do we see? Then we see Spider-Man? Is that it?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Really? Wow, this press conference is real small. I'm telling you, like, I feel like we saw more stuff at like the Ubisoft conference than we saw at this.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we did.
We were spoiled with Xbox just because that was like an hour and 45 minutes.
Still,
and then before this, they were showing off a ton of stuff. Like they're like, "Hey, Gran Turismo comes out 2017. Knack 2,
$40,
boys, $40." Like Undertale.
I also think the big problem is that they also announced that PSX is going to be in Anaheim again. They also have Paris Games Week. They have Gamescom. Like they have a lot of things. So
I guess.
I mean, like that's the thing about
last year. They didn't even go to Gamescom last year.
They had Paris Games Week though.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's weird. PlayStation. I mean, we talked about Spider-Man. I thought that was a good closer. I just think this is a very weak conference. I gotta be honest. Like, and I'm not like going back on my word. I thought it's a solid conference for anyone else. It's a weak conference for PlayStation. That's the best way to put it.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know.
Did we talk about God of War?
Oh crap! I forgot God of War. Yeah, that
looked great.
That
was awesome. My favorite of the show. Spider-Man looked really good. Mm-hmm. I loved the combat in God of War. Like, we finally got to see more of that. We got a few more hints of the story.
Yeah.
That game's super pretty. I love that's coming out early next year. I'm very ready for that game.
Yeah, I think that it looks really, really beautiful. I think the story has a lot of promise. Blessing was doing this amazing thing where every time something vaguely reminded him of Last of Us, he would just tweet about it. Like with Days Gone, he just tweeted, he's like, "Man, Last of Us 2 looks great, but like Joel looks super weird." And then with God of War, he's like, "Yo, Last of Us 2 looks so good, but Kratos isn't it being weird?" It's just like I'm excited for it. I just hope personally that they have callbacks or at least like connect it to the older games, because this is a very different video game, and I like that it's a soft reboot, but I feel like I want to at least understand how that change happened for him, like understand how he went from murdering tons of people and screwing women every game to this. So
and I got some of that. Like we saw the urns, and they had like Kratos on them.
I thought that was awesome,
showing his past and stuff like that. So I think we'll get some of that. For sure.
And I liked how that line where she said to the kid, I assume that's the mother, she said that, he isn't your past, he's your son. You know what I mean? He needs your help. I like that line a lot. I think this is gonna be a really great thing for Kratos as a character. Like, I think he's an iconic character, but no one knows him.
Detroit, we didn't talk about that. Detroit looked really good.
No, keep on talking. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that game so far. Jesse Williams being in it is awesome. A huge deal.
He's awesome.
I wish we got a date on that. Like, very much so. I thought it was further along.
Here's the thing about that game. I feel like I've seen this trailer before because it's the same gimmick. You know what I mean? It's the same idea. Like, it's not a gimmick necessarily. Yeah. I mean, like, it's the same thing where you do this, and then it can be done a million different ways. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that every time I watch a Quantic Dream trailer, I get more confused about what the game is. And not necessarily to the greatest extent. Like, I think that that's good for some games, but, like, it keeps you guessing. But for this game, I'm just like, okay, like, let's just give it a major. Let's just
I want to have it.
Yeah, you don't need to show me this 5+ minute demo for the same thing. Like, you can show me a story trailer. I get it. Ooh, this is a new character, Jesse Williams, yada yada. Let's just move on now. Yeah, I thought that overstated its welcome a bit more. I'm being a little harsh, but I mean, that's just how I felt. But man, like, are we excited for Act 2?
I mean, I'm hyped. Okay, that's it's up there with Breath of the Wild for Game of the Year.
Yeah, for sure. Already.
Yeah.
God, Spider-Man looks so beautiful. I'm just looking at images right now. But yeah.
Nintendo has a chance to blow everybody out of the water.
I think they are. I think they honestly are. I think Nintendo is going to kill it tomorrow. I think they're going to announce every single video game they've ever wanted to create ever.
I do not have hope
I'm kidding.
for Nintendo.
I need to keep it low. I don't know if I'm going to
Yeah.
be able to do the live pre-show and post-show. I'll let you know, though.
Why not?
I may have plans that I didn't realize I had.
That's fine. That's fine.
I totally, because I did not remember. I forgot that Nintendo does it the day after.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me know.
Right.
But yeah, it was a solid show. What are your rankings of the shows so far?
UB, Sony, Microsoft, Bethesda, EA.
Mine's like bottom to top. Bethesda. I watched that. It was fine.
Yeah.
EA. Ubisoft, Sony, Microsoft.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah. What's your game of the show so far?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. I think that honestly the Rabbids game was pretty up there. That game is awesome. That game is
looks really good.
So I think we should end it here. If this is the end of our E3 coverage, thank you so much for watching. We love you. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. We're for sure gonna be tweeting about it either way. I'm going to figure out a way to sneak my phone into wherever I'm going. But yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom because Roger needs to pee really bad, and Caleb's just gonna go to sleep probably because he's a little child.
Good night.
Good night.
Love you all.
Love you all.
Thank you.